Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason Axe.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the podcast that is far more important than any other press conference that's currently happening at this point in
There's a
time.
press conference happening at this point in time?
Yeah, very important one with one POTUS.
That's still happening?
Did it start?
I thought it started at like 5.
Well, he can ramble.
I was at the gym, and it was on every damn screen in the gym. And the best part about it was they were all on different delays. So, like, he would move his hands around, and he would talk about all his dumb shit, and it would just be like a wave of hand movements. And I'm just like, oh, this is gross. I don't want to be here. I'm just surrounded by grossness.
But good thing you're tuning into this show because it's far more important because we were off last week.
We were off last week. How was your week?
Well, my daughter turned 7 years old.
Jesus. 7 years old.
7 years old.
I remember that age.
You remember when I gave you the news?
What? Wait, what?
The news.
The news?
Of I was having a...
Yeah.
That was 7 years ago.
That was 7 years ago.
Well, not that I gave you the news because she came out 7 years, but...
I believe I saw...
Give or take.
I believe, give or take a few months.
Right.
I think I read it on, like, Facebook, and I was like, oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Positive thing.
Congratulations.
Well, yeah. Well, now it's like...
now it's like...
now it's just like...
it's good.
It's unlike Mr. McConaughey, as I get older, so does she.
Weird place to go. Weird place to go. I'll tell you that. The context of that joke is a bit dicey, sir.
I mean,
I will put it to you like that.
Well, no. My point being,
she is getting older with you.
Well, that the older she gets,
the older you get,
the older I get,
Yeah.
which is a negative.
I mean, it depends on how you look at it. I mean, I feel like we're all working up this hill, and then we get to the top, and then the only place to go is down. It's just like, where is the top of your hill?
That's a good. That's
Where
a good
is
point.
the top of your hill?
Where's the top of the mountain?
Yeah, because I don't feel like I've peaked yet.
No. You're in for a rude awakening.
I'm holding out hope. I feel like I can hold out hope to at least 43.
Well, I mean, I think they say that like once you hit 40, your metabolism starts to slow down.
I call bullshit.
Well, no, like if you get the right juice, it'll keep going.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
It's one of those things that like, yes, we're chugging along, and then it's a weird thing because like you think to yourself, man, like I'm awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
great.
I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
But we're all going somewhere, man.
I gotta go to like work in the morning.
Yeah, which is a bummer. It's a real bummer.
Real bummer.
But anyway, for this show, we are back on track. We are going to talk a little bit about the changing of the seasons.
The times are changing.
And let me
tell you. So are the
you.
leaves. And so are the clouds. And skies and bears. They're like hibernating now.
Not yet.
No, well, yeah.
They'll still eat you.
Well, I mean, wait, still what?
They'll eat you.
They'll eat? Well, I mean, maybe.
Bears are terrifying, man. Like, you watch one or two bear attacks on the YouTubes.
Well, why would you go near a bear?
Well, the fucking...
Just don't go near a bear.
Somebody...
Boom, case solved.
Earlier this year, someone was killed by a bear because they wanted to take a selfie with the bear.
Well, my point stands. Don't go near a bear. Mm-hmm. They will eat your face.
And they did. They ate his face.
How's the selfie looking now?
I don't know. Like, that would be like, this is my dying wish. Upload.
Oh, my God. Just like, I haven't made it to its stomach yet. I think I can get... dropped out on Wi-Fi.
That's right. I imagine he didn't get a good signal. He's in the woods,
Yeah, like, why? Like, who are you uploading that to?
I don't know.
Poor planning all around. Don't go near bears.
Don't do it.
It's simple.
Yeah, so,
We're talking about death?
Whoa. I mean, I guess we can go there.
You were talking about getting older.
Oh, yeah. Well, no.
And the season's changing.
No, I was talking about the POTUS.
We're back on him.
Yeah, so I want to talk to you because, and this is my opening thought, and you know what? This, my friend, might get a little hot.
Are we gonna get spicy?
A little spicy.
Spicy! Yeah.
I know. We had to bring that back.
To bring in.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did that.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel complete now.
Glad somebody does. So, one thing I wanted to bring up is that everybody keeps talking about the economy.
Right.
Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, the economy's so good.
Okay.
Oh, everything's on an upswing. Praise the POTUS because he's doing a great job because the economy's great."
Okay.
And I'm thinking to myself, I've never been poor.
Yeah, okay.
Like, times are tough.
Times are tough.
For me and the family.
Right.
Like,
right,
when you got to return the bottles and cans to get groceries for the week.
Sure, yeah.
It's a tough time.
Yeah.
So I don't understand economics.
Okay.
Is my point.
Is Christy watching?
I don't know.
Christy, are you
I
out
need the
there?
math.
Christy, we need math.
I need the math.
You better chime in on this.
Yeah. So I don't understand economics because
Okay.
like I remember, like you probably remember. I mean, I certainly do. Like gas used to be like $4 a gallon under
I
the
remember.
Bush
Yeah.
administration.
Like a little ways into Obama.
Little bit. Yeah,
Obama,
but
yeah,
Barry O got it down for
I mean,
us. You know?
I mean, those old people, they killed the economy. Mm-hmm. The housing market. I mean, that alone.
Yeah, they popped the bubble, right?
Yeah, I saw that movie with Steve Carell. Christy had to explain everything to me. I was confused. She had because it was based on a documentary,
Right.
of the housing market collapse.
Okay.
And the entire time I'm watching this, I'm just like, what?
What's a home equity loan?
I still don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's good. But yeah, like I'm just like, I remember when times were tough under
were very
the
tough,
Bush.
yeah.
When you had to get your Bush in there and
$4, almost $5 a gallon for gas.
yeah, and it was
I couldn't put more than $20 in my car.
No. You
And
were
that got me like barely half a tank.
No, you were super pumped.
Yeah.
If you got to $25 and it was under 5 gallons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it was rough. I remember when gas came down under $3, and I saw that too, and I was like, oh my God, what's happening?
Yeah.
What is going on right now?
I remember for a very brief period in time, it got under $2.
Yeah.
Then I'm just
there was like a hot week where I'm like, I'm filling up my tank. I'm filling up these cans. I'm filling everything up.
It's the goddamn 70s, and
Yeah.
we're going cruising again.
It's
what's
like
happening.
that scene from Zoolander where everybody's just spraying
Spraying
gas on each other. It was a big old gas party. That's what we were doing.
Gasoline
That's
fight.
what we were doing on the corner.
Yeah. But now, like, gas seems to be, and I think
It's got to stabilize.
it's stabilized.
Yeah.
Usually like 280 seems to be where it's at. It's like
Between
the average.
like $2.60 and $3.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's not great,
it's
but
It's been worse.
It's been a lot
We have
worse,
established that. We've lived through that. It's been worse.
yeah, I mean we've what do they say? The best of times, the worst of times.
These
kind of thing?
these are the okay of times.
But are they?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think you have to pick your battles.
See, I don't understand the Dow Jones, and I don't get
Dow Jones is like stocks.
right,
That doesn't really
that's
factor into the economy.
doesn't.
I was told by my girlfriend,
Okay.
who works for a bank,
Okay.
that it is not a factor.
Well, what
And if
happens,
anybody is like, stocks are up and the economy's doing great, it's just like those aren't related.
okay,
I may have misunderstood her, but I'm sticking to that point. I am standing firm in what I know.
Okay.
And it is that I believe.
okay. So let me ask you this then: when the stock market crashes,
Yes.
does that affect the economy?
Indirectly,
Okay.
I would say. I would say indirectly because if you have a
I don't
lot
think
of,
my chat's working, so you got to keep.
if you have, I'm jumping back and forth.
Okay.
If you have a lot of money in stocks,
Right.
Okay, so you got these stocks. Christy, I hope you're watching.
Please come on.
Please chime in. I'm gonna call you and put you on speaker.
Oh
in
wait,
a minute.
wait. Oh God, what did he say? I come in at. I may
Have misunderstood her. We're talking about stocks not having.
Explain the economy.
stocks don't factor into how well the economy is doing. Am I right or wrong in that? I think I'm right. And that, just because the stock market's booming or doing not so good, it's not like, oh, the economy is crumbling.
Right.
Save the children.
Well, no, fuck the children. But, I mean.
Oh, well, okay.
Like, here's what Christy just jumped on, just to recap real quick. Problem is, everyone's saying the economy's great.
The economy's great.
Everyone's saying that the POTUS is amazing. And I'm saying I've never been poorer. So, what's going on?
How good is the economy really doing?
Exactly. When we talked about gas.
We talked about gas.
We talked about our bushes.
We
We talked about all sorts of stuff. So.
Oh, my God. I don't know what I'm doing. And then we talked about that movie we watched, and I didn't. Stocks can absolutely have an impact on the economy. But so I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong, clearly. But it's not a good indicator of the health. So, okay. So I was kind of right in saying, just because these stocks are doing well, it doesn't mean the economy. It's they can factor in.
There's a give and take.
I did say that they could indirectly impact, and I do not want to speak for her.
But please do.
But I interpret you should look at wage growth rates and that's all. Oh, consumer spending, that I know about.
Why, you spend a lot?
Oh, brother, it's been an expensive summer.
Okay.
Wage growth rates. Okay, so if overall wages are going up, times are doing pretty well.
Which mine isn't.
So times aren't. It's okay. So case in point, times
Right.
it is. The economy is not doing as well as it could be.
Okay. Well, I'm feeling it, ladies and gentlemen, and I think that you are feeling it as well. We know that, like, if you shop at Wegmans, you can get your milk for $1.99 on the reg.
$1.53, man.
What?
$1.53, not $1.99.
What Wegmans do you shop at?
Down the street.
Which one?
East Syracuse, DeWitt.
Oh, the Mega Store?
That's Fayetteville.
Oh, like the James Street one?
Yeah.
That's still open?
I was there today.
It's like the ghetto Wegmans.
I know, man. It's my Wegmans.
Well,
Shout out.
apparently they got cheaper milk.
No,
so.
milk is the prices don't change Wegmans to Wegmans. It's not a...
Profits are growing, wages are what?
Profits are growing, wages are not. It's a good time to already be rich.
Well, that's fair, because I'm poor as fuck. And I keep getting poorer.
It's those 1%ers, man.
Yeah. So
or wait, are we the 1% or are we the 98%?
well, no, we're
the 99%.
No,
we're 99.
No, because if you
there's
make
more poor people than rich people.
Well, if you make more than $35,000 a year, you are in the 1% of the world.
Ooh.
But you are in the lower half of the 1%. I do not make $35,000 a year, so I'm not in the 1%. I am what they consider
I'm gonna give you a little top off, sir.
low class. I mean, I've got plenty of class, as we see on the show.
I'm gonna tap me off too.
But
okay, so yeah, the rich get richer, the poor stay the same.
yeah,
Okay.
is that economics?
Yes.
Okay,
Economics 101.
we all learned
milk
something today.
is $1.53 with your Shoppers Club card, and I think it's like $1.69 for for like 1%. What?
I should have took your advice.
You fill it to the top with ice.
With ice.
Do you want some ice?
I only want. Well, I'm not gonna steal your ice.
Oh, you can have an ice. It's not like I licked it.
Well, I mean, I guess.
Dude, here, have an ice.
Thanks.
You're not doing so well. I gotta help you. You can have part of my 1%.
I mean, we gotta share that ice.
You gotta share the ice.
Times are tough.
Socialism. I mean.
Right. Where's Barry Sanders?
Where's Barry?
Is he running?
I'm pretty sure he's probably like sitting right now.
That's fair. He doesn't run anywhere.
So, okay, do you understand the economy a little bit more?
I understand that, like she said, the rich are. Oh, good job, guys. You're
learning economics, sort of. Yeah, I took a class once.
You know what my economy class consisted of?
What?
Them talking about how successful pro wrestling was.
Really?
In 2006, when it was not successful.
It was not successful at all. Who said that?
And then they told you how to write a check. and that was it.
Really?
That was my economics
I don't
class.
even remember what my economics class was. I remember you had to take half the year of government, half the year of economics. I think economics was just like, I want to say we learned how to balance a checkbook.
Yeah, that was about it.
But it's like I've had checks for the past, what is it? How old am I? 29. So like carry the 2. Like for the past 13 years, never once balanced a checkbook.
No, you
I
just kind
go,
of say like,
I know I don't have this much money.
well, yeah, you just look online and you're like, what? How much money do I have? You write the check, and then you realize that, oh shit, the PayPal thing didn't go through yet. Fuck, I'm gonna bounce that check.
I'm gonna bounce
and
that
then
check.
you gotta go sell your shit on eBay.
And then you gotta go to Empower and be like, hey, I'm a broke college kid, and I overdrafted. This is like my 5th time, but like I'm in college. Like, listen, I don't have money.
Everybody makes mistakes.
The economy, stocks are down, the gas is up. Bush was in office.
Yeah, here's my Bush.
I don't think that'll get you any help. But can you maybe like help me? I don't think I can help you, but like I don't know, like I'll mow the front yard or something. And then they go, okay, we'll waive the fee. Because it's like, I don't want to have...
That's a nice bank.
I don't want to have negative $0. Like that's a shitty situation.
Yeah, that's not a good place to be.
I've been there.
I mean, I'm almost there.
Brother.
Yeah, so... times are tough. And, so now I'm currently in the process of doing the... I've got $700 worth of bills due at the end of month.
Yeah.
I got one more paycheck coming, and I know out of that paycheck I'm going to have $400.
Okay.
So I got $400 to pay for $700.
Yeah.
So now it's time to list on eBay.
Liquidate everything.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You gotta liquidate and then invest.
Yeah, well, can you invest if you got nothing?
You can invest something.
Christy, what can I invest in?
What can you invest if you have nothing?
Bonds?
Do you have any bonds?
No, I fucking like sold them all or whatever.
I did that once.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, "Don't you gotta pay on those?" And I'm like, no.
Oh, I have a fantastic story.
Okay.
I just remembered this. So I go into the bank because I have to cash in my bonds for the college and what have you, because that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Apparently, and I go into the bank. And I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before, kind of thing. So I got my bonds, like the stack of bonds that I've gotten, and I place on the counter. And I said, "Give me money."
Yeah, this is how this works, right?
And then so it's at a bank window, and so the teller that's next to me, because I'm here,
right?
The teller that's next to me, the guy that's standing there looks over and he goes, "You don't want to do that."
No. Oh.
So, like, I'm being like...
And why not?
And I'm like, oh, no, what did I do? I did something wrong. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And he goes, no, you don't want to do that. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I need the money. And he goes, don't you know? We're going to go into another war. And I'm like, we are? I mean, this was back probably 06, 07.
Okay.
I mean, he wasn't wrong.
He wasn't entirely wrong.
But he's like, you want to hang on to those? We're going to go into another war. And I'm like,
what do you need those for?
And I'm like, wait, am I going to get drafted? Like, what is going on?
Do you remember when, like, that was a legit fear? Not to, like, stop your story, but, like, back in, like, 2002 when people were like, yeah, man, they're going to start the draft again.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I was scared out of my fucking mind.
No, I mean, I was, like, 13. Like, they weren't going to.
Well, no, but, like,
I was, like 13.
Well, it was one. I actually had a conversation with my dad about it because he wasn't eligible, so it wasn't like a tough thing for him to say because he kind of knew that he was past the age limit, but I didn't know that.
Right.
So I was like, Dad, what are you gonna do if you get drafted? He goes, I'm gonna go to war, and I'm like, and then I do the math, like going backward. You were 40, like you wouldn't get drafted,
no.
like.
Yeah, they weren't gonna do a draft,
right.
But wait, he was like, we're going to have another war. And not to cash those in.
Exactly. He's like
what good would that have done you?
I guess it would go up in value?
Well, like buy war bonds?
I guess, but it wasn't a war bond. It was a savings bond.
Guy?
Oh, he was clearly in like his late 50s, early 60s.
So he probably
Like he's seen some shit.
I mean, you know, like maybe not so much. Like
Christy, they go up in value if there's a war?
in times of war. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think that those would.
No, I don't. I think they want you to buy bonds during
like
the war.
those are the ones you get from like your grandparents when you're 2 years old.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh, he'll invest this, and it's like, I mean, it only increases in value by like 3%.
Yeah, not much.
Not much. I mean, I had like 10 or 15 bonds, and I got like $800 from it.
Yeah.
It paid for a trip to Milwaukee and back.
Oh, well, that's way better than what I paid for me,
Oh.
which was disappointment.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of disappointment, we can go on to our next subject.
What is the next subject?
The seasons.
Oh no! Don't you want to talk about potatoes?
Oh,
We
yes.
gotta get an update on your potatoes.
So I did the
You did the potato diet.
diet.
How did it? Oh no! What happened?
Well, no, it's not that anything happened. So I did the potato diet,
Right.
and for the potato diet, you're supposed to eat nothing but potatoes.
Right.
For they don't want you to cash them
When
in
they're
at war. You buy
Right,
the,
during
that's
the
what I
war.
thought. Like, so if I'm a selfish asshole, which I am, I'll just cash them in anyway.
Right.
Yeah, with no skin off my nose. Draft me. Anyway, are we too old to be drafted?
They're not gonna take us. No. No. They don't want us.
Oh, that's fair. Anyway. Back to the potato diet. So you eat nothing but potatoes.
Right. Potatoes, water, and coffee. That was your
Potatoes,
diet
waters,
for
and coffee for 2 weeks,
2
right?
weeks.
And this was started by Penn Jillette, and then Kevin Smith
Kevin
did it,
Smith did it.
and then that's how he lost all the weight and stuff like that. And I'm like, great, it works for them. It's gonna work for me, right? So I do it for a week,
Right.
and then we do the weigh-in.
You did the weigh-in on the Bitter Boys.
Yeah, and I lost Well, I think there was some fuckery with the scale, but because my personal scale said something different. My personal scale said I lost 11 pounds.
Okay.
Their scale said I lost 8 pounds.
I would say go with the 11.
Well, yeah, because it makes me feel
Yeah,
better.
it makes you feel better.
So by the end, interest rates go up if you have an available rate.
A variable rate bond.
Well, how
so
the fuck
it's
am
good
I
to
supposed to
hold.
know that? Christy. Oh, Christy, I gotta talk to you about some Indian taxes a little bit later.
What? just keep going with the potatoes.
So I did it for a week and I lost 11 pounds and I'm like, oh, this is terrific.
Right.
I don't want to see another potato for the rest of my life because I counted, and by the end of week 1, I had eaten 65 potatoes.
Jesus, man.
That is a lot of
That's a lot
fucking
of
potatoes. So I was like, well, listen, these guys did the diet because they were dying.
Right.
I am not dying.
You're not dying.
So I'm going to stop,
Okay.
but I'm going to eat cleaner
Right.
off of that. That lasted about 3 days. And then my daughter had her birthday.
Which we had talked about. And,
Right.
And I said, push through, give yourself an extra day.
Right. Well, so I was eating cleaner, and then she wanted to go out to dinner. Her grandmother took everyone out to Ling Ling's,
Okay.
which is not great.
Not great.
Yeah. So we ate, and then we come back, and she's like, "Daddy, you gotta have a piece of birthday cake." And I'm like, "Well, I shouldn't. I just ate potatoes."
Cake.
So I ate potatoes, or not potatoes. So I ate the piece of cake, and then, as things happen, from there, you kind of fall off the wagon a little bit. Now I fell off the wagon a little bit, but I did not gain any weight.
Okay,
back.
so that's good.
So I can restart
Yes.
eating cleaner, which I'm going to do eventually.
Okay. Well, eventually. Wait. So hold up. Why not get right back to it?
Because of the fucking economy. Because I can only afford goddamn ramen noodles to take to fucking lunch because I can't because you can buy a 12-pack of goddamn ramen noodles for $1.50 and that'll hold you over until you get home, and then you can split a chicken breast 4 ways to feed your family because you got to buy the family pack of chicken, but not everybody can have their own breast because, the kids are small. But me and the wife were just like, listen, we got to make this last for 2 weeks because that's all we got in the fucking budget. So you're splitting one chicken breast 4 ways to get it done, and like maybe you can throw some fucking green beans on there or something out of the can. Times are tough, man.
Times are tough. I mean, I feel like that's still not a bad meal.
It's not a bad meal,
It's
but
still eating clean. You can still eat.
There's
you can
preservatives.
still eat clean. Well, you wash them off.
Anyway,
Okay.
so bottom line is,
Bottom line,
potato diet works.
potato diet works.
Works like a motherfucker.
Okay.
If you have the fucking willpower to do it.
I'll tell you what, man. So after that episode we did,
Yes.
I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a package of red potatoes.
Uh-huh.
And then for a week, all I had for lunch was like red potatoes
Uh-huh.
and eggs.
Yep.
Just plain old red potatoes.
Uh-huh.
You got some strength, man.
To do nothing but potatoes?
Just do nothing but potatoes. 'Cause,
Dude?
dude, I probably could have prepared them a little bit better.
Okay. How'd you do it?
I cooked them in the oven,
Okay.
and then I just left them whole,
Yep.
and I would just eat them like an apple.
Like an apple. That's what
Yeah.
I did too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I boiled mine, but
Boiling. I also probably didn't cook mine thoroughly.
okay. So they're a little
'cause,
crunchy.
They were still a little like crunchy and on the firm side.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
was like, okay. But yo, dude, I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Potatoes, 3 meals.
3 meals of
Woo.
potatoes for a week. It's tough.
It
tough.
works. You don't think that it would. You're just like, oh, I love potatoes, man. Potatoes are great. It's like, ooh, no,
I will say-
I don't want to do all that.
The red potatoes were the best.
I feel like red potatoes, sweet potatoes would get you through.
See, the sweet potatoes I didn't cook them right or something.
Okay.
They were too mushy. Like
You might have overcooked them.
I think I overcooked them.
Yeah, there's because I would do for lunch for breakfast rather, for like a month I was doing like a slice of quiche and a sweet potato every day, and like I was fine with that. It was
Right.
just like a plain sweet potato, nothing fancy on it,
Right.
nothing, like no butter, no nothing. And for me, I was like, oh yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm. But dude,
It was
I
tough.
could not do that all day, every day.
I mean, it's good for like people who, like for me, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna lose weight. It's gonna
Right.
be great. And then I'm like, I don't know what to eat. Like,
It's tough.
but like if you like, but this worked because I'm just like, I don't know what to eat. Oh wait, I eat a fucking potato. Like it
Just eat a
was
potato.
simple.
Yeah.
It was simple, and it made the choice for me. So like, there was no like him and Han like, is this good?
Right.
Is this bad? Is this too much? Do I eat
You just
the
eat
wild
potato.
rice or do I eat the jasmine rice or
Is
what?
brown rice better than white rice?
Yeah, who the fuck
What's
knows?
the difference? Like, do I eat couscous?
Right.
Like, what do you do? It's
Exactly.
Just don't eat anything. Well, I mean, eat, but
I had this wild
That-
theory when I was younger. I was just like, if humans could just not eat, we would never die.
what? What?
Back when you're like 4 years old and you're trying
If
to make
humans
sense of
didn't eat, they
yeah,
would die.
like the food's what's killing us, man.
I mean, you're not wrong there. It's clearly killing us.
Well, yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got on that,
All right,
on that
great.
front.
Well, glad to know that it worked.
Yeah.
I hope that you continue to eat clean because you are looking better.
Well, thank you. That's better than your compliment.
What did I
last
say
time.
last time?
You said something like, "Well, you're looking."
You're looking. You're
And
looking
then
like
you just
you're doing
and then you
something.
kind of left it like that, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
"Well, fucking thanks,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ."
Just little by little.
Yeah.
Just, the little things, they work.
Right. So anyway, we were talking about the change of the seasons.
The seasons have changed. What? I don't know what just happened.
I don't know either.
Yes, no. I realized recently that it is officially fall,
Yes, it is.
and I looked out the window while I was working today, and I saw how bad it was downpouring, and I was just like, "Oh God, it's coming. It's coming. It could be here. Just that early onset fall to winter depression."
Oh.
Because we really, so in Syracuse,
Which is where we live.
Which is where we were kind of talking about this briefly before the show started, where like if my dad were to tell you about summer, it's you only get 3 holidays. You get Memorial Day, you get the 4th of July, you get Labor Day, and then summer's over.
Right.
And I was like, he's just being funny guy. And the older I got, I was like, oh, he's not wrong.
No. No, he's not wrong at all.
No, except for me, it's more like summer starts more like the first week of May.
Sometimes.
And ends like the last week of July, first week of August.
Because no, summer goes through August.
Technically yes, but like all of August this year.
It's hot as fucking August, okay?
Dude, all of August this year was just misery and sadness outside. It just rained. I barely saw the sun. Mm-hmm. Like we went to Austin for a week, and I was like, the sun, it still exists.
Yeah,
the sun still exists. This is great. And then we came back to Syracuse, and I was like, there's no sun here. Where is it?
What's really sad is we did the driving trip.
You did the driving
trip
to Florida.
we progressively saw the sun.
You saw it
go away.
Oh yeah.
So it was like one of those sad goodbye songs that the kids' songs VHS tapes. You're just like,
God, it's depressing.
It's just like, no, why is the fun going away?
It just gets sad and depressing here.
Yes,
so
it does.
like I mean, yes, it is still summer in August. It's hot. Mm-hmm. You get a few good days. You got the state fair rolling through.
Well, who cares?
But like, I'm just like, I feel like August now in Central New York is just becoming more of like early fall, because really fall only lasts like a month here. Because because after October, like the temperature drops, you start getting those first little dustings of snow. Mm-hmm. And after that, it's just like, I hope you got your fucking shovel and your snow boots, because this is what you're dealing with for the next 8 damn months.
Pretty much. And then, you vow every year this is the last year, and then you do nothing to change it because you're so excited when spring comes around that you're like, because to be perfectly honest,
it's like being in a bad relationship.
It very much is. But like, to be perfectly honest, when it is nice here, it is nice here.
It is nice. Yeah.
Like, you get colors, you get mountains, you got, like, goddamn
hills and
all
fish.
sorts of shit, and then you're like, wow, there's the thing that, like, people from New York, and my wife was saying this because she ain't from here, but she's like, the people from New York don't understand, like, how good of an outdoors situation we've got.
We do. I will say, like, we do have a very nice outdoor situation.
And, like, that's part of, like, the fall thing is people go apple picking. They go the pumpkin picking.
Yeah, like you go out to Beacon Skiff.
Yeah, they don't invite their friends out to Beacon Skiff for a drink with a donut on top.
Fair. Fair.
Stuff like that happens all the time.
We just went out and had lunch. It was nothing big.
And listen, I saw the picture.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
Sugar crash. Instantly.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, what you had was, so we went out to Beacon Skiff. And we were just like, boy, we were like, let's go out to Beacon Skiff. Let's just go get lunch or whatever. Mm-hmm. It can't be like too busy because the SU game was going on. Mm-hmm. It was still kind of packed, except everybody was just like standing around. Like, I was like, why are people just standing? Like, go do something. So the drink was, it was coffee or vodka infused coffee.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yep.
It was basically, it was supposed to be like a milkshake with a donut on top with like chocolate around the rim.
Right.
And like whipped cream.
Uh-huh.
It was more like a slushy.
Oh, so it's like one of those mocha fuccacinos from Starbucks.
Kind of, yeah. And also, it was chilly that day.
Okay.
So like we got out and we're like, oh, it's cold. And we got cold drinks.
Uh-huh.
And we're sitting outside.
Okay.
This is good, but like maybe not.
How was the donut?
Ideal. The donut, it was fine. It was like a basic donut.
Oh, it was a basic D?
It was a basic D. I paid, it was $10.
For the drink?
For the drink.
Okay.
I would say not worth the money.
Wow.
Not worth the money.
Pretty to look at.
Pretty to look at, and we got some stares.
Oh, yeah?
Like, yeah. Like a lot of people were just kind of staring at us.
Were they
like,
eye-fucking the drink? Or
they were eye-fucking the drink, and they were like, where did you get that? And we were
like real aggressive like?
Yeah, and we were like, at the place that serves it over there where you're walking to now? I don't know, man. It's a bar. Like, go to the bar.
Right.
Ask them. Yeah, and they're like, Did you get that here? And we're like, yes. Like, where else? It's a 1911 glass.
Yeah,
where else would we?
This isn't a bring your own booze
Right.
kind of place. We just have a mixer in the back of our
so
pickup.
I would say the Tipsy Cow from Beacon Skiff, pretty to look at, not worth it.
Wow.
Not worth it. I'm sorry. It was good, but not good enough.
You know, there's a lot of shit that's like that. That's just, you know, pretty to look at. But when you dive into it, you know.
Where are you going with this?
I'm talking about the desserts at Disney.
Okay.
Like, they really do a great job of making them look incredible.
Well, that's the idea.
And then once you get it, it's just a mouthful of disappointment.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a place where they're going to overcharge you.
Well, I was on the fucking dining plan, so it didn't
Okay.
fucking charge me anything. But
Alright.
but the point being that look at this monstrous cookie,
Right.
and it's got like Mickey ears on the cookie, and it's dipped in chocolate, and then it's got
everything's got to tie into the gimmick.
well, yeah, and then it's got like fucking shots of gold all over it and whatever, and I'm gonna feel like $1 million when I eat it, and then when you eat it, it's like, this is kind of dry,
Yeah.
you know, it's not that good, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, and then the big one's like, oh, they've got caramel apples.
Right.
I remember caramel apples as a kid. And then you get it, and you're like, oh, I remember caramel apples as a kid.
Yeah. You remember. Yep. You're like, oh, those were a thing. Cool. Yep. These were a thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't like caramel apples.
You see, the thing is, you gotta say fuck you to the caramel apples, and then you just gotta get an apple.
Have an apple.
You gotta
just eat an apple.
No, you gotta wedge it.
Okay.
Wedge the apple, and then get a caramel dipping sauce. Is what you need.
Or just eat an apple.
No, fuck you.
It'll keep the doctor away.
God damn it.
What?
Why you gotta ruin everything?
I'm just saying. Why you got to ruin a perfectly good apple with caramel? You say caramel or caramel?
Caramel. Come on now.
Yeah, okay.
We're from upstate. Come on.
So now it's officially fall.
Yes.
What are you like this year?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking forward to?
Like,
Just like living?
I mean, hopefully.
I don't think that's wood. Oh, well now. How do you do, sir?
Well, I've had some whiskey.
It usually goes the other way.
Well,
You're one of those guys.
I'm a real man.
Oh, I should just walk off right now. How dare you, sir?
I've been drinking whiskey since before you were drinking whiskey.
I don't think that's true.
No?
No.
When were you
I
drinking
mean,
whiskey?
like that. You know
Unless
what?
you started
I don't know when you started drinking whiskey, so I can't really say.
Listen, like, I remember somebody put a beer in my hand,
Right.
and I'm like, oh, this is gross.
Right.
And then somebody put a shot of Jack in my hand, and I'm like, oh, this is
oh,
tasty.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah. And I was definitely underage.
Well, I mean,
Come on now. This is America.
this is upstate New York.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Don't we have a clown to talk
Do we have
about?
a clown to talk about? Okay. Yes. Do you have the ability to pull that up?
Yeah,
Can
probably.
you pull it up?
Yeah. You talk while I do it.
Okay. So there is a movie coming out.
You're not talking. You're doing shit on your computer.
Well, I'm pulling the thing up so I have reference material to speak on, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
I try to be professional.
Well.
Okay. So there's another Joker movie coming out.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing? You're moving things.
Don't worry about
Are
me.
you putting
Worry
it
about
behind
you.
us? Okay. So there is a standalone Joker movie coming out. They
Right.
announced it, I think like a year or two ago. Mm-hmm. And they were like, oh, it's going to star Joaquin Phoenix and be directed by Todd Phillips, the guy that did The Hangover, and produced by Martin Scorsese. And everybody was like, wait, what the fuck did you just say? Mm-hmm. Because they had just come out with Suicide Squad, which had Jared Leto as
Right.
the
Who
Joker.
was also surprised.
Who was also
that,
surprised. And he was like,
not-
oh, am I out of a job now? Like, what's going on?
And everyone was kind of like, yeah.
Everybody was like, yeah, I mean, you should be, because, I mean, not that you did anything wrong.
But that movie was awful.
That movie was just terrible.
Right.
And I think people are more and more, like, now coming around to being like, yeah, it was pretty bad.
I would certainly hope
Grab the actual screen test if you can.
so. I don't know what that is.
Just type in the Joker screen test. So, what was it, like a week ago? They put up a screen test
Okay.
with Joaquin, and that you can grab that one right there.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That's good enough. Where it was like a quick little like 30-second, like the first image they released was just Joaquin Phoenix.
Right, which is
And
a
they're
weird
like,
way
"Here
to
he
spell
is."
that, by the way.
Huh?
It's a weird way to spell that.
What?
With like a J and a Q.
Joaquin?
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, I don't know. Do you want me to go by his real name, Leaf?
Oh, that's his real name?
That's his real name, Leaf Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, do that.
Brother of River Phoenix.
Who?
River Phoenix.
Who-
He was in Stand By Me.
Isn't that the girl from Firefly?
No. No, that's River Tam. No. Well, I'm lost now. Okay, so they released the screen test, and the thing was, they were like, "This is the screen test," and then they came out. Yeah, when they came out with the thing, it was a video, and then like, boom, they flashed a shot of him. Mm-hmm. Everybody was like, "No Joker, makeup revealed, final," and I'm like, "That's not what they said."
All right, ready for it?
Okay, so just cut to it.
All right, here it is,
so boom,
folks.
there it is. What are your thoughts?
Sure.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on board.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I've gotten to a point in my life
where
I just don't give a shit anymore. Like,
thank you. Okay.
I'm gonna take this off screen now.
Oh yeah. yeah. Come back to us.
Yeah.
This is the most important part. All this right here.
The problem is that when shit started coming out so quickly,
yeah,
you can't care. Like, it's just,
you really can't. It's
like,
just
you do not
exhausting.
have the time to care. I remember when the fucking Batman Begins came out, and we're like, oh, that was sweet. I can't wait to see the Joker. Well, we had 10 fucking years, pretty much. In fact, check me on that.
It was like 4 years between the two movies.
Whatever, 4 years. We had a long time to speculate, to digest, to fucking, take all that in as to, what that's
3 years in between the movies.
Okay,
which is pretty
3
standard.
years. Now, we're getting a goddamn superhero movie every other fucking month.
Every other month.
And
there's constant talk of reboots and reshuffling, and then like Superman's no longer going to be Superman.
Right, but then he's going to be he's
but
out.
Then, like, he is still Superman, and then
Right.
it was all like a publicity stunt, and then like the person who reported it was just completely wrong, and then all the people who reported on the person
Fake
reporting
news.
it were just completely out of their element.
Right.
It was just like lost children all wandering about.
Yeah.
For me, what I want just out of all of this, just tell a fun, cohesive story that is true to the roots and the elements of the source material. This is the one thing, and I've said that I feel like just like I'm beating a dead horse over the head.
Well, okay, I'm going to stop you right there because you're dealing with DC, so you're not going to get that.
Well, this is the problem. It's a Batman movie. The most important thing of your movie should be Batman. Not Bruce Wayne, not like his struggle to be, I want to be Batman, but I don't want to be Batman, and I want to be with this woman, and there's this guy.
I want to be with Tom Cruise's wife, but then she's going to leave.
But then she's going to leave, and I'm going to be with
Maggie.
with Donnie Darko's sister.
Right.
Which was actually his sister in the movie, too.
Right.
That was a fun poll. Just, it's like the same thing's happening with all the TV shows. It's
Right.
like Arrow. Like, just let him be the Green Arrow. I don't need 22 episodes of Oliver Queen as mayor. I don't need that. Just make him the Green Arrow. The name of your show is Arrow.
Can he shoot a fucking arrow?
Just let him be the Arrow.
Yep.
Just like put them up against whoever, like costume people. Like I come to it's like the reason why I watch pro wrestling. It's like I watch pro wrestling because I wanted to see like dudes that were larger than life, like fucking Ultimate Warrior and like Immortals and like guys who just like I know I know they're not really that person, but I want to see a dude that buries people for a living go in there and beat people up in the ring. Like that's why I wanted to watch pro wrestling, because it was just wacky and everybody was on cocaine and steroids, so it was fun to watch. Like, do the same thing with movies. I mean, maybe without the cocaine and steroids.
Well,
but,
I mean, you can keep that in. That's fine.
I mean, if you want to keep it in, but like, just make the movies fun. Make them over the top. Make them true to the source material. You don't have to put Batman's dick in it, but you can make it true to the comic books.
Well, that is true to the comic books now. I don't know if you know about that.
No, it is. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why I said it. But so they were like, okay, we're gonna do another standalone Joker movie. Okay, so I assume it's Jared Leto. Well, no. Why?
Right.
Why? Well, we don't really like him. Like, that's kind of the
Well,
thing.
he is kind of a douche. I saw him in concert once on accident, and he was a real
Yeah,
asshole.
yeah. Chrissy tells me, yeah. And then they are still doing like a standalone Joker and Harley Quinn movie
With this guy?
with Jared Leto and Margot Robbie.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, so you can't have the characters in the movie be on your TV shows.
Right.
Even though they were already established on the TV shows before the movies came out. But
Right.
you can have multiple movies with the same characters with different people portraying them.
Multiverse.
That's what I feel is going to end up happening.
Mhm.
That or...
They're all leading to the Flashpoint movie. That will probably never come, actually.
That will probably never come. Like, I don't even think they have a director at this
No,
point
they
anymore.
lost 4 of them or something like that.
Which, like, how is that? Like, you guys have billions of dollars. I could produce a better movie.
I mean, I'm available.
I'm available. I'll do it for free. Just give me the credit. Just give me my SAG and producer card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it for free. You don't got to pay me. You
I'm
can
an
pay.
experienced. I am a published writer.
He is a published writer. I am a published person. I'm published.
Are you?
I have an article published.
Oh, did they finally do that?
Yeah, they finally did it.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That only took 11 years.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
And the subject's irrelevant now.
The subject's
but-
completely irrelevant now because nobody's playing the game anymore. But wait, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm published. I can do your movie. I'll act in it. I'll be Batman. If Ben Affleck's still in rehab, I'll be Batman.
Yeah, and we'll just drink for him.
I mean, it's going well right now. So yeah, so we're way off the point now.
All right. So anyway,
So
let me get
back to the joke.
Let me get back to my point. Okay.
Man, I got hot. Ooh,
Yeah, you did. Oh, do I have to do pop button again?
hot button. You gotta do a hot button.
All
Yeah,
right,
I got to cool up.
So here's my thoughts.
Okay.
My closing thoughts on this. Every iteration of the Joker,
Right.
no matter how terrible, no matter how much it may deviate from the source material, is valid.
I think so too.
I think it's all valid. I think even fucking George Clooney as Batman is valid in some points. I mean, he barely showed up, but he was there.
He was there. He did the duty.
There are elements to all of these things that are correct.
Right.
But there is not one element that is perfect.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, even with, as much as people like to say, Heath Ledger, great Joker, not perfect.
Not perfect. It is. See, here's the thing, and this is the one thing that I can appreciate. With every new, we'll say, entity or form of media, you get a new iteration of that character.
Right.
And it's always going to be a reflection of the movie, the TV show, the comic, the video game, the cartoon,
society.
the society. A lot of stuff has to evolve. If it's not evolving, it's just gonna
As much as we all love, fucking like the Dark Knight Returns,
right.
we're not gonna get the David Bowie Joker. It just wouldn't work today.
David Bowie, was he David Bowie in that?
It's kind of
Kind of?
like he was sort of there. He was really more David Bowie in Arkham Asylum, but
I didn't pick that at all.
no.
No.
Grant Morrison's Arkham Asylum, he is very androgynous.
Androgynous?
Yes.
Is he?
Yes.
I didn't get that at
You
all.
need to reread then.
I mean, I didn't read it.
Okay, then how the fuck would you know?
I thought you were talking about the game.
No!
You said Arkham Asylum.
I said Grant Morrison's Arkham Asylum.
Well, I thought they were kind of like based on each other.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
So, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so sure.
But I'm just saying that wouldn't work today. Because A, people would be offended because people are stupid. But
I like Jack Nicholson.
well, who doesn't?
I mean, like as much as he was over the top and
I got a mind to make me some Mookie.
dude. Like that's the thing, man. It's like that was perfect for that time. Mm-hmm. As much as I'm like not a big Tim Burton fan, like that movie, like people say, like
Tickles you.
It tickles me.
It tickles
I
you.
like it.
Got a little Prince in there.
Oh my god! You got Prince, you got Jack Nicholson, you got Michael Keaton, and you got Batman. How do you go wrong?
You know, as much as people like to fucking rag on the "Let's Get Nuts" scene,
Dude,
I love
great.
it. Love it. Michael Keaton is Batman.
Michael Keaton
is my Batman.
Michael Keaton, like, yeah. Yeah, he's like one or two for me.
Who else?
I mean, Adam West was my first Batman.
I mean, okay.
Like, I think it's usually like Adam West or Michael Keaton. Because I love the campiness of the 60s.
Well, yeah. We should start a new podcast.
Okay.
Where we do commentary tracks of Batman 66.
Dude, I got the box set.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it then.
Okay, so we do this. We do this every Wednesday.
Okay.
Thursday I'm booked.
Thursday you're booked.
Friday you're probably fucking around doing something.
I mean, I do not really.
Okay.
I mean,
we should do a late night.
A late night.
Yeah, so like we should do like a 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
Okay. Like a midnight showing.
A midnight showing.
Right.
I don't know. Tuesdays work good for me.
I gotta work in the morning.
Well, yeah, so do I. But like, we don't give a fuck about our job, so.
I kind of do.
Do you?
Okay. But yeah, so
stay tuned for that.
So stay tuned for that, I guess. But yeah, the stuff with the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, I'm.
How do you spell his name?
Joaquin.
Yeah, fuck you.
Joaquin.
What's his real name?
Leaf.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Like Leif Garrett was a star.
Was he though?
Well, he on the rehab shows.
I'm gonna pour myself another shot. I'm holding out hope for this movie.
Okay.
I'm intrigued by it.
You know what would have been way better?
What?
If he grew a mustache and then refused to shave it.
Oh, dude. Christy and I went and saw Mission Impossible Fallout.
Okay.
That's a fun movie.
Okay.
And, like, Henry Cavill is good in it.
Well, yeah.
Like, and the weird thing about it is,
He's
like...
Superman, bro.
Well, he's so stiff as Superman, though.
Well, okay.
Well, like the cool thing, I will say this. Like, when the movie starts and, like, he's introduced, he's super stiff.
Okay.
And...
Well, he's just excited.
But no. But, like, he gets looser and looser as the movie progresses.
Uh-huh.
And you start to know more about him.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, oh, this shit's tight. like this is good.
Okay.
This is a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah, it's a fun, like good for him for not shaving his mustache.
Oh, okay.
Because I think what happened was he was probably getting, and I think Christy said this, he was getting paid more for Mission Impossible than he had been getting paid to play Superman.
That makes sense.
Because I think he was only making like minimum.
I would imagine.
Like,
so.
I think,
well, he was a nobody.
Like
so.
I think, which is understandable to start, but like I think him and Gal Gadot were making like $300,000
right
for the movie, and Mission Impossible was probably paying him like way more.
Well,
and
yeah,
he was like,
mean,
I ain't shaving my fucking mustache.
Because
that's why he didn't.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he didn't do Shazam, because they weren't going to pay him what he wanted.
Oh, okay.
It's like the dude is Superman.
Yeah, like he's
Pay that man his money.
yeah. Like if there was an actual Superman, you'd pay him his
You
money,
would pay him his money.
right?
Yeah, I mean, like give him a better movie. That's what I'm saying. Give him a better movie.
I mean, we've been saying that for years.
I've said it for years. I haven't liked a single Superman movie yet.
Oh God, why is Metropolis and Gotham City right across the bay from each other?
What the fuck?
Why?
Why? I am excited though, because there's been a lot of talk of the inclusion of X-Men and Fantastic Four coming to the
Oh,
MCU.
nice.
A lot of people are theorizing. Have you seen? Yeah. We went and saw Infinity War.
Yes, I did not care for it.
You did not care for it.
Yes.
Which I'm like, that makes sense because you're not a Marvel guy.
I'm not a Marvel guy, and I was like, it was one of the things like, all right, well.
Did you see Ant-Man and Wasp yet?
I have not, but it is starting
It's
at the Hollywood.
At the Hollywood. We're going this weekend. If you want to make plans,
Let's make plans.
Let's make
and then let's play Jack in the Box afterwards.
Jackbox.
Or whatever it's called.
Okay, we can play. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
We can have a play date.
Oh, yay.
Yay, play date. Yeah. Ant-Man and Wasp is fun.
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy it,
Okay. I want to see that fucking Pooh Bear movie, too.
dude. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I wanted to take my mom
Okay.
because, like, growing up, like, I was a big Winnie the Pooh fan.
Right.
And she's like, I can't go. And I'm like, why? She's like, because I'm going to cry. I'm like, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, like it's supposed to feel
It's
nostalgic and
It's
sad.
supposed to give you the feel.
Like we all grow up.
we all grow up, and sometimes when you're
Sometimes
like
you gotta-
20, you just gotta feel something when you're.
Fuck, man. Salute.
Salute. So yeah, there's been talk amongst the interwebs that, I mean, obviously nothing's confirmed, but a theory is that with the reversal of the spoiler alert snap, that could possibly be a way to bring in the X-Men.
I don't know what you're saying to me right now.
Okay, so remember at the end of Avengers,
Yep.
when there was the snap,
Oh, the snap.
the snapping.
Okay.
As
I thought that was like an acronym.
No. The snapping, as people call it,
The snapping.
where like everybody kind of goes whoosh,
Right.
and they're like, I don't want to go. It's like, all right,
Well,
bye.
listen, none of us want to go.
Like you'll be back next year. Like you're filming a movie right now. Like, dude, did I tell you about like the amount of people who were like legitimately pissed off
No.
when I left? Like, when Black Panther faded away,
Yeah.
there was a woman who was sitting in front of me who was pissed. How are they gonna? He just had his own movie, and you're just gonna get rid of him like that? And I'm like, he's like, they literally have another movie.
Like,
coming
listen,
out.
no one dies
no
in
one,
these things.
no one dies in these things. It's supposed to make you feel like
Yeah.
this.
I mean, they better bring Korg back.
Who?
Korg?
Oh, Korg?
Yeah.
We don't know where Korg is.
No, he's dead.
No, you don't know that.
He's dead on the ship.
You know it. No, you don't know that.
Are you sure?
Did you see him die?
I think we did.
No, you didn't.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
Well, I mean, you saw it
I
like
saw the
11
movie 5 times. I'm sure.
That's fair. I saw it once and was like, eh.
Yeah. But yeah, a
your
lot of
money.
people think that they're going to try to incorporate or introduce the X-Men and Fantastic Four
Okay.
on what many people would assume would be the reverse of the snap,
Okay.
because they got to bring it back somehow.
Right.
And they have teased. Did you see Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
They have teased multiverses, or the multiverse rather.
They what?
They teased that there's a multiverse
When?
in Doctor Strange.
Are you sure?
100%. Because I almost came in my pants.
Well, that's a lot of information, but okay.
Dude, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm being honest.
Well, no, he went and who was the guy that he was just like, we could do this forever?
What?
When he went up to the thing and he's just like, and he gets killed.
Oh,
and-
Dormammu.
Yeah, who's that guy?
Dormammu. He was just like a space entity.
Okay.
He was an evil entity that was released, and he was going to like take over the world. And then Doctor Strange trapped him in a time loop.
Right.
And then he's like, "You gotta stop what you're doing, because this is just gonna be
Like you're just gonna keep killing
you're just
me.
gonna keep killing me over and over.
Right.
Like this is all you're gonna be able to do, because like everything's on loop."
Right. So is the other dimension where Evie was?
Who?
Evie.
Who the fuck is Evie?
The girl from V for Vendetta.
Natalie Portman?
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah, the bald chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about her?
Yeah, she was in that movie.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
No.
She was super head
She was in
master guy.
Thor. No, you're an idiot. No, like there's a point in that movie where the multiverse is mentioned, and I was like, oh, that's what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, okay, cool. So there's other dimensions, other universes.
Right.
There's an ultimate. There's got to be an ultimate universe
Sure.
with a Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Okay.
And there's got to be a universe that's like Fox Marvel.
That's what it's called.
That's what it's called. Fox Marvel.
It's called the merger.
It's called the merger.
It's called the government approved.
The government approved merger. Boom. Done. Lawyered. So I'm waiting for that. And yeah, fucking Joker.
Right.
I'm cool with it. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So bigger news.
Bigger news.
And we're gonna end on this here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Is as you may or may not heard over the passing couple months, I wrote a comic book.
You wrote a comic book.
The Devil Within. You can go to devilwithincomic.com for the next couple weeks to pre-order your issue number 1. And I wanted to show you this, sir, that a lovely poster
Ooh, hey.
that one Mr. Kevin Graham designed
put that together.
has arrived. So this is going out to all the Kickstarter people that backed the project. It is also available on the website for purchase if you did not do that.
How'd you get that hat?
Oh, the wife made it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And it will be shipped in this lovely PVC top loader for protection and display. So
Keep always keep my work protected.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, you don't want it to go to
never know
waste.
what you
But he did a fantastic job. He was somebody that came through when you have few friends in this life. that really back you when you need it the most. And Kevin the Man Graham came through with flying colors, including making a drunk donation that put us over the
Made
limit.
a drunk donation. I forgot about that again.
But so this project would not have happened without the contributions of one Kevin the Man Graham. So go get his poster. He gets nothing for the royalties of it.
I've given up all of my royalty retributions.
Listen, I got book 2 to pay for.
And
okay,
he's got stuff. Times are tough. Stocks aren't doing well.
Yeah, employment's down.
Employment wages are down.
Wait, is employment down too?
I think they said employment's at like an all-time high.
But why?
It's just like quick little jobs. See, this is the thing. They're like, oh, employment's high, but like, is it though? Because like, there's a difference between like, oh, here's a temp job. Oh,
right.
Employment's high, and here's a job that's sustainable for the next 3 to 5 years.
Right.
Like, there's a big difference.
Well, weren't they supposed to do like $15 an hour? Christy, what's the deal on that?
Where are we? Where is the wage?
Because if that's the case, those motherfuckers are only going to make 75 cents less than me.
What's happening in Sweden? Can we go there?
Yeah, where's that? What the fuck? The universal basic income.
The Swiss bank.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Where's my movie check?
What movie
I want my movie check.
What movie were you in?
The movie of life, brother.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, you're waiting for that big
Is this
payday.
a Truman Show?
I mean, we're on the air.
Oh, fuck.
So I don't know. But so yeah, if you want to give us a movie check, or if you want to or just give me money, that'd be great too.
Donos.
Yeah, there is a donate button at devilwithincomic.com where you can go to the bottom of the page. If you just want to give me money, that'd be terrific. If you want to pre-order the book, please pre-order the book.
Pre-order.
You've got another week or so before I actually receive the book and send them out, so you have that time. Otherwise, you will be late to the party, as they say.
Nobody wants to be late to the don't be late to the party. This is a fun party. A lot of people are hanging out. It's where all the cool people are going first.
I mean, I guess. And then
We've got party favors.
we have started. Book number 2 is currently in production as we speak.
Yeah.
I just got the first couple roughs on it, and it looks tremendous. Tremendous.
Tremendous.
Tremendous.
No.
What?
What?
It's true that it's Mendes.
I don't think that's a word.
What?
What is Mendes?
Like awesome?
Tremendous.
Tremendous.
I hate you. I can't even argue with you.
I guess that's going to do it for this week. So I've been Jason Axe.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show. Oh, shit.